Next up are Sailfin dragon. I got him.
Not by the, yeah. Oh.
Dude, that was, that was crazy.
Oh, ow. Oh, I'm hit. Noah, shut up.
He bit my shoulder. He bit my shoulder.
No.
I swear on everything.
No way.
He literally bit my shoulder.
Oh my God.
It was at this moment he knew.
Ow.
That's why I said I'm hit, because he literally got me.
I'm hit. Noah, shut up. I just seen Noah on the ground, and I was like, dang, I thought you had him for a sec.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, can I see it under your shirt?
Well, I'm wearing a couple layers.
Oh yeah, it's red in there. Yeah, he got me good on my finger here. Is it bleeding or no?
He bit you?
Yeah. Only when he was spinning.
Couple of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a quick bite. That was kind of why I tossed him to you. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Well, this is the Hydrosaurus.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hydrosaurus, right?
Yeah.
Or
And
Indonesian Sailfin.
We should say it at the same time.
Plus
Dragon.
or lizard.
Yeah, this is fine.
This guy is super cool. It looks like he probably needs to get handled a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, he didn't used to be this bad. I feel like I need to talk to the zookeeper team because I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we got 2 bites.
Yeah, 2 bites real quick, and
Some parkour.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
anywho,
other than that,
absolutely stunning animal though, right?
very much so. And there's also a handful of different species. I believe 5 different species. 4 from Indonesia and then 1 from the Philippines.
And one of them's like super bright green, right?
Yeah, that's like the Webberi or Webbery.
Nice. We need to work on getting one of those.
Yeah, he looks pretty much like a green tree monitor with the same kind of bright green. You want to see a picture?
Yeah. Dang, that thing is awesome.
That was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe you get 2 and 1.
Okay, I mean,
I don't know. But this guy's pretty beautiful.
yeah, honestly, I will say one of my favorite lizards, the black, the freaking sailfin, like all of it is just like absolutely awesome. And then look at the face.
Right.
That is like a real, okay, you watch Game of Thrones?
I have never watched Game of Thrones.
Okay, me either, but this is what I would assume the dragons look like.
Yeah, that's pretty dragon-esque for sure.
Look at the nose. Get a close up of that nose there.
That is sick.
Gorgeous.
One thing I do know about these guys is also they can walk on water similar to the basilisk.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they can do the same, similar kind of
Awesome.
butt shimmy thing.
But these guys, are they in the same family as the basilisk?
I don't know.
Dang it, Noah, that was your time to talk about what family they're in. The Agamidae family. I already knew
Well, yeah, of course they are. They are a part of the...
that. Agamidae family.
Duh.
Duh.
Got them.
What do these guys like to eat?
Dude, they, well, they spend a lot of time by the water. So they may eat some crustaceans or they're fruit eaters.
They love fruit.
They love fruit too.
Love fruit, his favorite thing.
Well, there you go, Godzilla. We got a couple love taps. That's
Love
just
nips,
always
but I
good.
mean, he's awesome.
I think that you got it on raw skin. I had a couple layers of protection.
Yeah, but he went like up your back and your shoulder, so I still feel bad for you too.
I feel bad for him, honestly. He didn't really enjoy that experience.
He didn't sign up for this, but he is chilling now. Look,
He's
I'm not even
calm
holding
now.
him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's good. Look at that tail right there.
Look at that.
Perfect sail. I mean, you can really picture that sucker going underwater.
It'd be awesome.
I mean, a heck of a paddle under there. I wonder what the top speed he could get is underwater.
What's like the top speed of a human?
What is it, Michael Phelps, dude? Like, I mean, probably 20.
20? No.
You don't think?
I don't know.
We have to look that up. Top speed of swimmer in miles per hour from America. 5 to 6 miles per hour.
Okay.
That's slow, dude.
He's probably at about 20 miles per hour.
He's faster than a human. He's definitely faster than a
Oh,
human.
110%.
Yeah.
Most things are.
Yeah, in
Yes.
water.
Yes. And land.
I think that's enough there. I don't know much else about these guys. What do you?
No, I think that we covered all of the main topics. Really awesome. I do think that we should start working with them because this is an amazing animal to be able to come out. So Look at those teeth.
Oh my goodness. Now here's a few different pictures of all the different species of Sailfin dragons or Sailfin lizards that there are. They all have a different unique look to them, which is pretty cool. I didn't even know there was more than just him until recently.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing that I love about them is they all just have that very distinctive dragon look though, and that is unmatched. Look at that thing. We are holding a dragon.
I mean, how, Hydrosaurus, dude.
That's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. That's
Is
sick.
Awesome.
Anyways,
all right.
to the next. My shoulder's kind of got a little sting to it. Not more than your finger, I bet.
It doesn't hurt that bad. It was just fast. When he went to climb up you, I grabbed him up just too high, and I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't know he bit you though.
And if you guys haven't seen it, we have our new merch available for a limited time. Make sure that you go to reptilearmy.com and check it out. We've got lots of options, shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers, and even more. So if you go to reptilearmy.com, check it all out, and be sure if you purchase it to tag us in a photo of you. I can't wait to see all you guys repping this awesome merch. I'm gonna say my favorite is definitely probably the shirt and the coffee mug. Tell me in the comments what your favorite merch is.
This is Otter. So Otter, if you guys don't remember, I don't know if we're gonna put a little thumbnail or something up there, click thing. I don't know, but we actually unboxed this guy. Also, it's been, oh my goodness, it has to be about almost a year now, maybe April, I don't know. But the mertens monitor, guys. So mertens monitors, another lizard from Australia. This is a Varanus, so this is a true monitor. Now, believe it or not, from Australia, there's 13 different monitor species just from Australia.
Australia is insane. I
wanna
don't know
go to
what
Australia
happened.
so bad, dude.
Yeah, dude, and we have so many friends out there that show us a great time.
Uncle Peter
Uncle
and
Peter. And Uncle Peter.
I can't think of everybody else's names.
I know, but we have a lot. I mean, what even happened to Australia? It just like seems like that's definitely one of the top reptile meccas. They just got blessed with insanity.
Because they have all of the climates, you know. They have the cooler desert and then just desert, you know what I'm saying? Just hot. But then they also have jungles, like the carpet pythons and stuff. Okay, I don't know if I can reach it. Hi, buddy. How are you? So Otter has been doing really, really well. Hey, can you come here?
Yeah, he seems very
Isn't he
relaxed and tame so far, which is really cool. Another semi-aquatic monitor lizard that we got right here.
Look at
But
that.
these guys, even though they're semi-aquatic, they're pretty aquatic.
Pretty aquatic. We were doing a lot more research. Super interesting, and I never actually realized or paid attention. We have 5 different Asia water monitors here. We've never paid attention to this guy's nose. Now, what I mean by that is Elvis, Toothless, Hiccup, they all had those front-centered noses, just like most other monitors, Komodos, the croc monitors. But this guy, just like the anaconda, is actually shifted up on top of his snout way more than any other monitor. So these guys are designed to sit just like a crocodile, and their nose just, if this is the water, right there, just breathing, and then they can see. But then also, supposedly, their tongue is way more designed to smell and sniff things out in the water. So a lot more than any other monitors, which is just mind-blowing to me.
Dude, another thing that I saw too was that they can, now, I don't know how, we might have to test this IRL with Otter here. Not sure how we do it, but they said 90 minutes breath hold.
90 minutes?
Dude, I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I saw. I was looking up some stuff about it. 90-minute breath hold, dude.
Now, there has been times where we've been cleaning, you know, water or land, and he's never stuck his head up.
Right.
There's been times where I'm like, hey, is he okay?
Right.
And he is just like positioned perfectly with the bottom of that water feature, and he just sleeps.
See, okay, so
So-
maybe there's some validity to it. He's sleeping underwater for
It's
a long period of
very
time.
possible. Obviously, when we did Ivy, Google
Yeah.
said 10 minutes, and we got her to hold her breath for like 45 minutes.
Right.
And we think she could definitely go longer, right? And we just did it with Ariana again not that long ago.
Yeah.
So, is it possible? An hour and a half? I think it would be, dude.
I think it would be too,
Like-
because they say as well that these guys can swallow and eat underwater too,
Which is crazy.
which is different than most other monitors besides, what was it, the earless?
The Borneo earless monitor. So, but that's like, if you guys think about this, right? We always talked about how much of like a saltwater crocodile or a Nile crocodile this guy kind of looks like because of that super long snout. His eyes are not that big comparative to his body. He's got some pretty big ears, which I wonder if that also has a part of like being underwater and hearing different sounds and stuff, because I've like just getting to hold him, and the more like chill he gets, the better we can actually like take a look at how beautiful this lizard is.
Right.
But then also like, again, that super long neck, but like crocodiles cannot swallow under the water. Unless their mouth is 100% closed. They have that epiglottis. I don't know how you say it. Epiglottis in the back of their throat, where they actually have to put their head up out of the water and swallow. Otherwise, they would fill up like a water balloon instantly.
Right.
So if crocodiles can't swallow under the water, how does this guy?
Now, this guy also, like you said, we got him, you know, maybe a year or so ago.
I know.
And so he's just a little guy.
Yeah, so we got him.
6.5 feet top length,
which
dude.
seems crazy.
I know. He's
I
such a
really
little
thought
guy
they
right now.
only got like 3 to 4 feet. But I mean, I guess 6 feet makes sense with their tail.
A lot of tail.
Because just like the croc monitor, I feel like his tail makes up way more than his body.
Right. Yeah.
Like his tail's probably 1.5 feet right now, and his body's probably only a foot. So I could see it, and I've only ever seen like a few pictures of some bigger guys, but I've never seen one bigger than him in real life. So it's very, very cool. I mean, honestly, he was my first mertens monitor seeing in person, but I just love everything about him. That jack skeleton face, the little lines and stuff, his big ears, that long neck, dude, is crazy.
It's really cool. It's a very beautiful monitor lizard, just like so many monitors over in Australia.
And the fact that it eats a lot of crap. You know, we also found that, like 20 to 80%. So huge variety there with a lot of different of them. Like we feed him a lot of fish and stuff, but he also gets insects. But come to find out that like some of these guys, 80% of their diet is crap. I wish that was our diet. Could you imagine?
You could probably make it work. I mean, if you
I'd
just
go broke.
You would go broke, but you could make it happen. I don't know how healthy that would be for a human, but
I don't know.
A mertens monitor, it works out in the wild.
And they're freshwater crabs. That's the other thing. So again, these guys are not spending a lot of time in saltwater. I mean, terrifying saltwater crocodiles, but like they don't have those salt glands and stuff like crocodiles, but yet they can swallow under the water and crocodiles can't. And they've been around for 200 million years. Crazy. I don't understand it. We need more of these.
Shout out Australia.
Are we going today?
Yeah,
Right
we'll
now?
go. Yeah, let's go. Let's just
Shoot, you ready?
Let's just
Pack
bring
your
him.
bags,
Yeah.
Otter. Let's go.
let's bring it.
As you guys are aware, I did spend a lot of time ultrasounding, even more than I showed on the video. And the good news is now I have a really good idea of where we're at with things. Honestly, I have a few things that are done breeding. You can see I put a couple labels on done. Now this is awesome, and I've got these guys are super exciting. So this girl here is like a normal pied. So she is a pretty big girl to begin with, but her follicles were at 36 millimeters, which is a great size. Definitely don't need to be breeding. But the coolest thing about her is she's bred to a really cool male. So I've got this black pastel spot-nosed pied male. He's actually breeding right now, so I can't show you, but these are going to be some gorgeous looking babies. But yep, so we've got her just marked, waiting for a shed and then eggs. So although he's breeding, I can show you a couple babies that he produced last year. Now, this was bred to a mahogany pied, so that's gonna change it versus that was a regular pied. But look at this gorgeous guy right here. I mean, that black is stunning. With that white, these have to be one of my favorite things that we've produced. I mean, it's totally in my colorway. You've got that contrast, that really cool black head. So hopefully we'll get some more really cool babies. I've bred him to like 4 different kinds of females, but There you go. This one actually looks pretty similar to the dad.
And the father of those babies is actually an animal that we got in a previous video. I believe it was a mystery snake video. I'll put a card right here. You can click that to watch the original video when we got that dad.
Here's another girl that is done breeding. So this is an Enchi Hetferpied. Now again, doesn't look too crazy, right? It's a regular Enchi Hetferpied, which is cool. But let me show you the male that I bred this to, because these could potentially have some really, really pretty babies. And here is the father to that clutch. This guy is a stunner, definitely on my list of favorites. He's a super orange dream, yellow belly, Enchi leopard pied. That's a lot. That's a lot of genes. That's a mouthful. But you can see how pretty he is and how many genes are in there. So the fact that she's an Enchi Hetferpied, he has those genes in there plus a lot more. This clutch here, she's a pretty good size animal. So the potential for what we could produce out of this clutch is really, really cool.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I don't want to hold it though.
Next up is the monkeytail skink, okay? And we got to get this sucker out.
So you got a prehensile tail. He's holding me. You got it. That one's good. That one is Fred. And get your hand underneath. There you go. Big Noe, not. Jeez. Okay.
So this is Fred.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Now these guys have a few different names. Solomon Island skink, because that's where they're actually from.
Yes.
I think another name for them is giant skink.
Yes.
And then we got, of course, monkeytail skink, and there's a couple other crazy little
The
names
prehensile
too.
tail skink.
Prehensile tail skink.
Yes.
Because they have.
A prehensile tail.
Now, you know something cool about these? These are actually the longest skink in the world
Because of the tail.
because of the tail.
Yes. Which, I mean, would make sense. Look at it's literally the length of its actual body.
Yeah, sounds about right. Now, speaking of the tail, with the tail length, they can actually reach a length of 32 inches adult.
32 inches.
So that's over 2 feet. I mean, what do you think this
That's
guy's
almost
at?
3 feet.
Right, yeah. It's almost 3 feet. It's over 2.
But not quite 3.
Not quite 3. What do you think this guy is at now? He's got to be close to adult size.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
had him for a while.
I'd say he's at least 28 inches.
Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate. Now, I think the favorite fact about these guys for me is how they actually like breed and make babies. So like they're breeding.
Okay.
So the fact that they got that 6 to 8 month gestational period, not only that, but the mother, she creates a placenta just like a human to grow her babies. So a lot of these only have one babies, but I found one recorded triplet.
Oh no, this can't be.
In captivity?
Probably.
That's awesome. Cool.
That is pretty cool. On top of that, what makes these guys so special is it's pretty rare to have reptiles keep like a family, right?
Yes.
But these guys will breed, they will have their baby, and then it's not uncommon for that baby to be around for the next few children of the family.
Wow.
So they'll actually like keep relatives around until eventually they get kicked out.
That sounds like us, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
It's us Americans.
Yes.
Other cultures are a little bit different.
A little
but-
different.
So that's pretty cool with the Solomon Island skink there. They are just vegetarian.
Yes.
They just eat fruits and veg, but I mean, such a cool little guy. These guys got some crazy jaw strength, so you definitely don't want to get bit. I'm really happy with how he's acting though.
I think he likes you.
I think he likes you too. So there you have it. Solomon Island skink or monkeytail skink
Or prehensile tail skink.
or giant skink
Or the best skink.
or the longest skink.
Or
The coolest skink.
Or a green skink.
or a 32-inch skink.
On to the next animal.
But so I'm pretty sure that's the male, and I think that's the female. Looking at their faces and stuff,
You're right.
you know.
Right,
So-
yeah, I mean, there are differences. So we have the Eastern Australian water dragons.
Yes. So different than the Chinese water dragons, because
Yeah.
Chinese water dragons are the green, almost like basilisk, but the basilisks are from South America, so they're all over the place. Wait, is that right? South America? I
don't know.
brain fart. It's the caffeine. Anyways. Oh, no. Okay. I got her.
You got one.
Okay, so this here is the female. So we've only had these guys for, oh gosh, a couple months now. So they're still getting used to a lot of handling, but they're doing a lot better than they used to. We used to never be able to actually grab them. So the Australian water dragon, super cool. So these guys are spending a lot of time around rivers and little creeks. I know there's a lot of different names for watering holes and stuff down in Australia or over in Australia?
Yeah, for sure. But they're semi-aquatic, so yeah, they're gonna be around places with water and stuff so that they can hunt and dive in potentially if there's a predator and whatnot.
Yeah, and of course, so we were actually talking. Okay, so we were talking and we were comparing like all of the little lizards from Australia. So you have like the frilled dragon, you have the water dragon, and you have the bearded dragon. So they all have that same kind of similar shaped face. And, you know, a lot of that is probably due to diet. So, you know, the monitor lizards have longer snouts for eating like bigger meals and hunting like big fish and stuff. But then these guys are going to be mainly insectivores. So they don't eat a whole lot of meat. I'm sure if the little rodent ran by or a little fish they would probably jump all over that. But a lot of the times they have those kind of rounded nostrils and rounded snouts for a lot of the mushing of the bugs. So like we feed them a lot of insects, but then they also get salads occasionally. So they will get some veggies, they get some fruit, which is actually a good chunk of their diet, but most of the time it is going to be insects because you don't want them getting that kind of chunkiness, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think they are one of the coolest little lizards. Like a lot of their same thing with the beardies, like that kind of spikiness is supposed to make them look a little bit scarier. You know, if she gets really, really upset, I know they kind of swell up just to make themselves look a little bit bigger. But for the most part, they're actually not that scary. Even their spikes, like just like an iguana, iguanas are a little bit more flexible down their little spine spikes. But like these guys are actually pretty rough. So if you try to go upwards, it does kind of feel like it's cutting you. And so I'm not gonna do that again. But like up here, it's more flexible, which I just find so weird because like an iguana always gets hard on the tail because they use that for protection versus like hers, it gets kind of hard like way up here. So any kind of predator bites them, it's just like a little poke.
That is pretty interesting. Now there are two different locales too. Like
Yes.
you said, the eastern and then the Gippsland.
I'm gonna
Hopefully
let you
all
say
the
that.
Australians are probably gonna roast me, but that's just a different area of Australia.
Yeah.
And the Easterns have more of that earthy kind of tones to it. But if you look at a picture right here, dude,
Wow.
that is crazy. That
That's a
locale
pretty lizard,
is
dude.
insane right there. I mean, the colors on its head is pretty next level. And then look at the length of the tail too. Now, guess how long do you think a female can get?
So I think the females get around 2, yeah, I think that 24 inches, maybe 26 inches. And then the males get upwards to about 3, maybe just a little bit over 3 feet. So I just think they're really cool. Again, a little bit of sexual dimorphism. The frillies have their like longer frills, but this guy has a more rounded head and he has his little spikes
Right.
that just kind of pop up a little bit more.
Right.
I just think he looks more of like a bulldog, and then this is more of like your Chihuahua, you know?
Yep.
The exciting thing is now I have 2 het sunset females that are completely done breeding. One is gonna lay, honestly, could be any day. The other one, we're just waiting for that shed. That means that male that I'm breeding there can focus more on the cinnamon sunsets over there. Now that takes care of that project. Next up is the mystery. Now these guys are a little bit farther behind. I don't have any really large follicles. I think my biggest one is maybe 16, which is fine. And so now I just have to really strategically put those males in the certain females that hopefully we can get, you know, a couple different clutches from that. And lastly, I have the pumpkin group. Now these guys, again, are on the early side. I think my biggest follicles on these are like 16, which is good. It's perfect because it's where I need to be. But this girl here, I think, was at an 11. So I'm really putting the males in, making sure, like today is a great day. It's snowing here. And whenever those systems start coming through, it really, really makes them want to breed more. So as long as I just keep putting those males in and keeping them together, we should have some really fun clutches to cut. And lastly, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Remember those Sanzinia boas that we produced? Well, they are crushing it, taking frozen thawed, eating like champs, and honestly are as pretty as all get out. So these guys are actually ready to leave the nest. That means, that's right, I'm gonna be putting them on the website next week. So if this is something that you're interested in, getting a captive born Sanzinia, which there's not a whole lot out there, be sure to check out our website and look, because I've only got a few and they're gonna go real fast. So if you guys are interested, definitely go to BHB Reptiles and get on the wait list, and you will get notification right when they come on the website.
All right, and here we go. On to the next thing that we got here that's pretty cool are axolotls. And we got this one displaying for us right here. Do you remember what morph or type this was?
So I don't know exactly which one this is. I know that we have 3 different morphs. This one might be the
Could be
hypomelanistic.
Oh, you know what? That one might be that one.
I'm pretty sure this one is the hypomelanistic. The
Yeah.
hard thing about the axolotls is they actually all look almost the same with just
Right.
like one difference in all of them. So
I think
know,
you're right because it had the spotting. on
Yeah,
the
and then the
skin.
leucistic one has black eyes, and then the albino one just has the regular red eyes. So I think I'm right actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Axolotls are really cool though. Honestly, one of my favorite aquatic creatures there are. My favorite fun fact about them, of course, is that they can regenerate every single one of their limbs. So like, let's say this guy had an injury to that back right leg.
Yeah.
If it just like fell off or whatever, it would just regrow itself.
Regrow?
Regrow. And I mean, I'm talking the tail, the fingers,
Wow.
toes, any of that stuff. So it's pretty cool.
That is incredible.
Another really cool thing about these guys is in the wild, you can only find them in one lake in Mexico, which is pretty cool. So obviously these guys, the majority of them are captive. They are
Yeah.
really critically endangered though as well.
Yeah.
Again, one of my favorite displays that we have here, these guys love to eat worms. We actually primarily only feed ours earthworms, and it's pretty cool. They swim over and they kind of just like hit it and they just suck it in like a vacuum or something crazy.
Oh, look it, there's one swimming right there. That looks like
That's the albino one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? And you'll see them like go up to the top to get air. They love to hide. So right now he's probably trying to get into his cave a little bit, but pretty cool. And very personable creatures. Like when you keep them at home as pets, they will often like come out of their caves and like come over to the glass to see you.
Wow. Let's see if we can find any other ones. Oh wait, no, that's got the black eyes. That was the
Oh, that's the leucistic
that
one.
was the leucistic.
Which would explain why the white's so white.
Oh, and there we go. It's the albino is actually hiding
You see him?
back there. Yeah, they're actually both
Oh,
like
I see him, yeah.
cuddling right now together.
That's cute. Axolotls are also known to not be super aggressive either, so they often can live in pretty big communities.
There you go. And that's our axolotls.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.